right. Hi, Darla. Hi, Maureen. Let me try and find the live on my iPad. Alexa, volume 1. Well. Let me, oh, there we are. Okay, I know it's sideways, but you get to see more if I put the camera this direction. So that's what we got going on. And I tried to turn it, and that doesn't work either. Get to see more, but yeah, I don't know. I do not know. All right, let's see. We have 4 people on. Say hi when you pop on so I know who's here. I think I saw Sharon and Darla and Maureen. Oh, I bet the 4th one is me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stampin' Share Sunday. We are going to work with a new suite. It's beautiful butterflies, and I have a couple of different things to show you. But before we hop into that, I wanted to remind everybody that we have celebration going on from the month of January and the whole month of February. So what that means is for every $60 you spend, you get to choose a free item out of the celebration catalog. I have got some places marked to show what I've already picked out, trying to make sure that I don't get too many duplicates. But, you know, I'm good at that. I've already got 2 of those. So there we have it. So we've got celebration going on. And when I say anything that you purchase, it's anything out of the new mini catalog. And this goes from January to April of 2025. So it's anything out of the new mini. It's all the online exclusives, or it's in. All right, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. I just tried to call 911 again. You know, my emergency SOS. I've repositioned my phone, and hopefully that helps. But for some reason, I'm not seeing any comments. So truly don't know if anybody's here or not. Aha, there's my comments. All right. Hello, Darla. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Madon. Hello, Sharon. Hi. Hi, Deidre, David, and Mona and Renly. I know I left. I tried to call 911. Sorry. My phone buttons must have gotten hit just right. Don't know what you heard or what you didn't hear before I disappeared. But we have celebration going on that goes through the end of February. We have the new mini catalog, and that is up till the April 2025. And we have the annual catalog, which goes till April of 2025. So for every $60 you purchase from any of the 2 catalogs or the online exclusives, you get to choose an item out of celebration for free. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll get rid of that. So I did a surprise live earlier and was showing you some of the things that I have picked up. But I missed a few. So I got the Starstruck, hi Suzanne, the Starstruck embossing folder. I thought that would be a good generic kind of embossing folder. I got the Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon. The Friendly Seagulls stamp set. I love you more than French fries. Hey friend. So that's fun. And I also got purple adhesive back sequins. So that came from Celebration also. We will put those to the side so I can put them away. This is the suite we're doing. It's the beautiful bokeh. I don't know. Sweet collection. It has the beautiful butterflies, the itty bitty bokeh mix. That's these little sequins. Beautiful bokeh DSP. They are 6 by 6, and I showed them on my surprise live earlier, but that is the bokeh 6 by 6 DSP. And the beautiful butterflies hybrid embossing folder, which is kind of cool. So that's what we're going to work with. It's on pages 38 through 41 of the new mini catalog. So one of the cards I did today while playing is I cased this card out of the catalog, changed up the colors a little bit. I used Calypso Coral in my stamping and Daffodil Delight. So there is that. There is that. And the card that we are going to make tonight is this one. In case you need me, I'm here. And it's using the butterflies and gives you a place to write. So there we have it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Let me get my stuff together. Should probably leave that there for you to look at. Oops, can't get it out. There we go. We have pieces that I cut ahead of time, but that I am going to show you what we did. All right, so we are going to start with a 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 5.5 and scored it at 4 1/4. And then I took this really cool die, and it has these little edges. It's a line, and that you want to line up with your score line like that. And you're going to run it through your Stampin' Up! cut and die machine. And when you do that, it leaves the free fall. It leaves the butterfly as a whole piece on your fold. So that's how we're going to start it out. We're going to grab a snips. And we are going to cut on our fold, on our score line. We are going to cut that score line up to the butterfly. And we're going to cut it on this side also, up to the butterfly. And there goes our garbage. And now we have the butterfly as on our card. While we have our snips, we're going to cut off this butterfly's head because he's in my way. So what I did was I just did a little V. So I followed the wing down to about the middle of his head. And then I did the same on this side. There we go. And pop off his head. And there we have our card. We're going to grab a bone folder and give our card a fold and use our bone folder to give it a good crease. So there we have it. On this piece, I used that Boca 6x6 DSP. But on the card we're going to do tonight, I used the Celebration Bloom Impressions 12x12 because it's pretty. So I am going to use my Stampin' Seal. And we're added some Stampin' Seal, and this piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and we are gonna put that on the inside of our card. There we have it. So our butterfly is going to be on top of that card. And then we're going to set this aside a minute. I cut a second butterfly. I just did it out of a single piece. So this time we're going to take our snips and we are going to round off this wing. And we're going to follow this wing up and around, and we're going to round off this wing. And this one also off with the head. So again, I'm just going to follow the wings down. And then I'm going to follow this wing down and pop his head off. I'm going to fix this and make it a little neater. Well, maybe I am. There we go. There we have it. So now we have 2 butterflies. So we're going back to our card and we're going to flip our card up. Okay, so we've got wrong side here. We have let me check. We have right side here. So we're going to put the wrong side to the right side, and we're going to line it up. And then we are going to put, you all can't see it. Man. There we go. We're going to put glue on our butterfly. And now we're going to take our back of the card with the DSP. We're going to try and make sure our butterfly doesn't move. And we're going to fold it down. And it moved. Hot diggity dog. Let's try that again. So we're going to line our butterfly back up again and put it down. And there we have it. That's better. I'm gonna get rid of that glue. I'm gonna make sure no glue seeped out. Okay, so we're all good. All right, and this is a strip that is about it's 5.5, and it's about 1 1/8 wide. And I'm gonna put that down here. Now the reason I'm doing that is that with this butterfly, it can't stand or it's gonna lean over like that. I wish that it would come all the way down, but it doesn't. Sorry, I found some glue. So I'm gonna take my little glue eraser and get rid of that glue. All right, so, but I don't want to stick it to my DSP. I want to stick it to the butterfly. So I am going to line it up at the bottom of my card. And I am going to put a little glue on my butterfly wings. And now it covers the whole card. All right. I'm gonna pull this out. So on my card, I did, in case you need me, I'm here. I have a person I want to send that to. But I also think this could be a really cool, it could be a cool, birthday card. It could be a nice, anniversary card. It could be a nice, retirement card. Anything that you want to celebrate, yep, we could do that. So I am going to use my glass mat and my lines to make sure it's even. Pick it up off of there. Time to celebrate. I am going to use Melon Mambo today. And we're gonna get a good ink it up really well. Nice part of the photopolymer stamps is that you can see that it is all together. So I am, oh wait, we want to do it this direction. All right, I had it right the first time around. But also with the photopolymer stamps, you want to use the Stampin' Up! Piercing mat to give you some nice cushion. And we are going to line it up there. There we have it. Time to celebrate. And I'm going to clean that stamp with my chamois. No, I get so close. Oops. To my camera. I wish I was able to have my camera higher and be able to zoom it in, but I have not figured that out yet. So until I figure that out, sorry, you're stuck with it. There we go. All right, there we have it. So now let's build our butterfly. So I said that there is a hybrid embossing folder. And what that means is that it embosses and it die cuts all at the same time. So I took a piece of Daffodil Delight and I'll just use this. Oh, just one piece. Okay, so the die doesn't like clip in there, but you can definitely feel that it is in the right spot, and it's not going to move. It's in there. So, and that's on the side of the embossing folder that has the Stampin' Up! Label on it. And then you stick in your piece of paper. In this case, I use the Daffodil Delight. And you run it through your Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine. Remember, all embossing folders need to be run through with the folded side first because it will put pressure on it, and that's how it works. And if you run it the other way, it will break your fold and break your embossing folder. And we spend too much money on them to have them breaking. So you can use it that way, or you can use it as a regular embossing folder. That's kind of cool. And we are going to put that away. So I have a Daffodil Delight one, and I cut off that head, remember? Because when I did this, it didn't fit. So I got rid of it. We are going again to use some Tombow multi-purpose glue. And we're gonna put it all over our Daffodil Delight butterfly. And we are going to stick it on to our basic white butterfly. And let's line it up there. And there we go. And truly, you could go with that, or even adding a body to your butterfly and be done. But I wanted to bring out that Melon Mambo color because I really like it. Oh man, I lost one of my little bodies. Well, that's dumb. We'll get rid of this. I'm going to take a mini dimensional, and I am going to, let's put the mini dimensional on our butterfly. Oh, I think it's going to show. Yep, don't want to do that. It's going to show. I am going to take a strip and make my own dimensional. There we have it. I think we're going to make it just a tiny bit shorter. There we go. Ooh. That was not the sticky side, so let's try it this way. I feel like I'm out of practice keeping it in the frame of the camera. There we go. I should tell you, I cased this card by Cindy Brumbaugh, I think is how you say it. All right, so we are going to line up those wings and press it down. And then we're going to give those wings a little lift, just to give them a little dimension. And then we're going to take our body and we're going to line our body up on there. I have taken some of the Tombow green adhesive glue and put it into a fine tip bottle that a friend gave me, that she got on, I think she got it from Amazon. So I am going to put the glue on the body here, on the Melon Mambo body. There we go. And there's our body. Now our butterfly has a body. And then we're going to take another Melon Mambo die cut, and we are going to add a mini adhesive to the middle of his wings. Just checking to make sure I can't see see it on the other side. And he's gonna go down here. There we go. We have a baby butterfly and a big butterfly, but I am missing a butterfly body. So let me see if I can find one. And I can't. Well, I have no idea where it went to. Check underneath. Nope, it's not there either. So hang on just a minute. You can just look at this card. Hi, Luann. Hi, Patty. Thank you, Patty. I really like butterflies. So I almost always buy the butterfly ones. And I like the sea ones because the ocean is my happy place. Take me to an ocean. So I'm just going to grab some basic white and, sorry, not basic white, basic black, and the little body. I'm going to lose this one too. And I am going to go over here to my Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine. And, whoops. I would not cut the paper if I ran it through that direction. All right, so we're going to run it through. And there we have it. Oops, it's inside. So we are going to get our take a pick tool and pop it out. There it is. I'm going to hold it. We will use our fine point glue bottle with our Tombow glue in it. And give that one a body. And then I decided that the wings needed to have something. So I could have used like this this stamp that made our background paper. But I decided that I really liked these sunny day iridescent dots. And they so happen to come in Melon Mambo. So I am going to add, whoa, don't stick to my glass. Come on. Hey, they almost match my nails. Well, that wasn't planned, but hey, benefit. And we are going to add, we're going to add 3 up here, just to keep the numbers odd. And voila, we have our card. Place to write your note. And a little butterfly that the wings will move. And if they wanted to display it, they could display it. Oh, look at that. You can't even see me. Goodness sakes. So the wings move and it can be displayed. So we have one in Melon Mambo. We have one in Fresh Freesia and Balmy Blue. And then a different style in Calypso Coral. I think that was the color. That's that one. So, just to let you know, thanks, Maureen. I love that DSP. I agreed on. So all of the host points from the month of January are going to Miss Dawn. So make sure you're using the host code if you're going to order, and help Dawn out. And I had another thought, but poof, it's gone right out of my brain, so I have no clue. If you have any questions, please reach out, and I am here to help you. If you did not get a catalog and would like one of the minis, or if you want to make sure you're on my mailing list for when I get to order the new annual catalog, which will come out in April. Well, they'll probably mail out the end of May. Let me know, and I will get you added there too. I hope you enjoyed our card. I love the butterfly set. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, good night, everybody. Have a great week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. There's lots of crud going around. And for all of you that don't have to work tomorrow, I have to work tomorrow. Enjoy your MLK Day. Thanks, Deidre. Have a good night, everybody.